Good evening and a very warm welcome to you all to Astro Times today. So, few days back, I have done one video for this regarding this Dhana Yogas for Aries Lagna. Actually, people who watched that video, some of them they have called me, so they are asking for more combinations. I have given only 5 to 6 combinations and people are asking for at least 10 combinations. See how many, there can be hundreds and 100 combinations or even n number of combinations which form this Dhana Yoga. Okay, see how many combinations that I am giving you is immaterial. What material is the combinations that we frequently see which form Dhana Yogas and the quality of those combinations. See, if I give you one certain combination which forms only in one in a million charts, that is basically, I don't think that is worth giving. Even though I am giving you some combinations now, it does not mean that even though this is only limited to Grahachara, your natal chart. Whatever is there in your natal chart, that is just only basically a promise in your natal chart that you have this promise in your natal chart and something will work out in your lifetime subject to your hard work, in right direction. Let me repeat. Subject to your hard work in right direction whenever so and so dasa comes and during so and so transit happens. These Dhana Yogas will materialize in your life. Okay? Because you have these Dhana Yogas, it does not mean that you are born rich and you will be always wealthy. Okay? Let me give you some combinations for Taurus Lagna now. We are speaking about this Taurus Lagna. See, Taurus is the second of this Kala Purusha Chakra and Venus is the lord of this sign. Okay. Now, Mercury. First combination is Mercury. Mercury is your second lord. He is lord of your Dhanasthana. Saturn. Here I am referring to Saturn. Saturn is Yoga Karaka. Saturn is Yoga Karaka planet for Taurus Lagna fellows. He is your 9th and 10th lord here. Mercury is your second lord and your Yoga Karaka Saturn. If they are posited, if they are conjunct either in your second house or in your 9th house, that is it. That creates a Dhana Yoga for you. Okay. Next is your Venus. He is your Lagna Lord and he is also, remember, he is also your 6th Lord. Even though we cannot say 100% give a clean chit to this Venus because he is Lagna Lord, he also controls your 6th house there. That's the whole problem for this Taurus Lagna. The Lagna Lord is also the 6th Lord. And Saturn, your 9th and 10th Lord, if they are posited either in your 2nd house or 9th house. In the above case also I said if they are posited either in 2nd house or in your 9th house. There I mentioned your Dhanasthana Adhipati and Saturn. Here I am mentioning your Lagna Adhipati and Saturn. Either in your 2nd house or in your 9th house, it forms a Dhana Yoga for you. Here Mercury, your 2nd lord. Mercury is your 2nd lord. See, if all the cases I am referring to particularly mentioning Mercury. So Mercury has a special significance when causing any Dhana Yoga for this Taurus Lagna people. Okay. And the natural Karaka for 2nd house, Jupiter. Okay. Jupiter is natural Karaka for the 2nd house and he is also the 11th Lord. An excellent combination for this Taurus lagna people is Jupiter is their 11th lord. A natural benefic is getting a karaka for is becoming the lord of the 11th house for this Taurus lagna people. Okay. Mercury and Jupiter, if they are together posited in 10th house, this is a Dhana Yoga for you. Here, what is happening? First, Jupiter is your 8th lord, an inimical planet for you, but he is also the 11th lord for you. In first case, what I said, even though the Venus is your first lord, he is also your 6th lord. So here, when one single planet is getting two lordships, dual lordships, the second lordship is more important than the first lordship. In that case, Jupiter is your, even though your Venus is your first lord, he is also your 6th lord. So Venus gives you more results of 6th house than the first house. That is more important. Here for this, even though Jupiter is your 8th lord, he is also your 11th lord. So he tends to give more information, more results of this 11th house. So that is the benefit for this Taurus lagna. If Mercury and Jupiter was posted in your 10th house, that is the Dhana Yoga for you. If Jupiter is your 11th lord and Saturn your 9th lord, if Jupiter and Saturn, natural Dharma Karaka and natural Karma Karaka, the natural Dharma Karaka and Dharma Karma Karaka, if they are posited in your 11th house, the house of your gains, this is a Dhana Yoga for you. Listen to the combinations that I am giving you very carefully, because here I am giving you 10 combinations. The more combinations that I am trying to fit in one video, the quality of the video that will come down. I cannot try to fit into more information in one single video. That is the whole problem. I have no objection in giving more combinations, but this is a drawback. Next, Jupiter should be exalted. That means he should be there in Cancer, in your 3rd house. 4th lord Sun. 4th lord Sun. 4th house indicates your landed properties. Lagna lord Venus and 2nd lord Mercury. If these are posited in your 5th house, that is Virgo, if these planets are posited in your in Virgo, it gives you a very good Dhana Yoga. 5th house speaks about your speculative gains. 4th house speaks about your landed properties. 1st house is your self. Exalted Jupiter, the natural Dhanakaraka, is getting exalted in your 3rd house. Jupiter is also your 11th lord. He is getting exalted in your 3rd house, the house of your initiations. You will initiate everything so very greatly. The only thing is you have to finish it up. Whether you finish it up, you don't finish it up, that is then in your hand. This planetary positions, what they can do. If you don't want to, so whatever zeal you have showed, or you are showing at the beginning of the work, that same zeal you have to continue till the end of the work. Okay, let me read this combination once more. Jupiter must be exalted. 4th lord Sun, Lagna lord Venus, 2nd lord Mercury. They should be there in Virgo. That is your natural 5th house. And your Saturn should be there in your 10th house. All these planets, 4 planets, all these 3 planets must be, say Sun, Venus and Mercury must be there in your 5th house. Jupiter in 3rd house and Saturn must be in 10th house. This causes a very good Dhana Yoga for Taurus lagna people. Another combination. 10th lord Saturn in your 2nd house. Lagna lord also in your 10th house. Lagna lord in 10th house. Here there is a Parivartana Yoga. Here there is a Parivartana Yoga. If there is a Parivartana Yoga between your Lagna lord and 10th lord, it is a Dhana Yoga for you. And whenever any Parivartana Yoga is causing, planets also give the house which they own basically. See here, because Saturn is posited in your second house, don't think that Saturn gives the results of your second house only. Saturn will give you the results of 10th house as well. And the Venus is posited in the 10th house. Venus will give you the results of, as a lagna node also will give you the results. That is the greatness of this Parivartana Yoga. Okay? How this Parivartana Yoga works, I will tell you. See, this is a candle. Imagine that this is a candle. Suddenly there is no power gone. Power went off in my house. I have only one candle in my house. And I have 2 rooms. If I put this candle only in one room, this candle gives light only in this one room. But if I put this candle in the middle, at the entrance door of this room, so this candle gives light in both that room and this room as well. This is the benefit of this graph Parivartana Yoga. That means there is a lamp in between 2 rooms which gives you the light in 2 rooms as well. Okay? 10th Lord Saturn in your second house, Lagna Lord in your 8th house. Here 8th house is involved. So whenever 8th house, that is sudden, something suddenly will happen, you will get some sudden gains. 8th house indicates suddenly something which suddenly happens in your life, whatever. It can be even your death. Don't worry about it. What is going to happen is here it will give you some sudden gains, a windfall. So somebody dies and you will get the insurance pulse. Your second Lord Mercury and 10th Lord Saturn, if they are posited in 7th, they are aspecting each other. If there is a mutual aspect between your Saturn and Mercury, then this is it gives you a Dhana Yoga. 11th Lord Jupiter should be there in your 11th house. 3rd Lord Moon should be in your 2nd house. Lagna Lord should be there in your 9th house. This gives you a very good Dhana Yoga. If 10th Lord Saturn is posited in 4, 8, 10 houses, this also gives you a very good Dhana Yoga for this Taurus Lagna people. So these combinations are very basic combinations. I have not given you some extraordinary combinations which we usually find only those people we are extraordinarily rich, like Mukesh Ambani, Queen Elizabeth, or Prince of a Saudi Arabian country, like that. Those combinations I have not given you. So these combinations we often find in the charts of some middle class people who work hard, and with the planetary support they grow in their life and they work in right direction, in a right way. These are the combinations for those people. Okay? Don't think that I have taken these combinations from the chart of either Mukesh Ambani or these combinations are present in the chart of Queen Elizabeth. Okay. Thank you very much for watching the video. Goodbye and God bless you all.